Bienvenido a Neuron Automotive Talks, un podcast de estrategia de negocios enfocado en la industria automotriz. Aquí, líderes de grandes empresas comparten su visión mientras abordan las principales tendencias de una industria innovadora, apasionante, altamente eficiente y sobre todo, uno de los grandes motores económicos de México. Arrancamos. Este podcast es presentado por Kikoya, tecnología que conecta tu financiera con cientos de agencias en todo el país. Únete a Kikoya Hub para recibir solicitudes digitales de crédito automotriz de las principales agencias y portales de seminuevos y de acuerdo al perfil que buscas. Solicita tu prueba gratuita en la descripción de este podcast o en kikoya.io.
Good morning, Mr. Ryan, Executive Vice President of Chile Motor Mexico and CEO of Omoda Mexico. It's a pleasure to have you here. How are you?
How are you? Good morning, Mr. Franco. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Ryan. So we have seen in the last couple of years many brands coming from China betting to the Mexican market. I would like to hear from you, why is Mexico so attractive for the Chinese companies?
Okay. Yeah, you're right. As you know, several years ago, some Chinese brand already in the Mexico market. As the Cherry is a new brand, and Omoda, okay, they are the new brand to enter the Mexico market. If you say that, of course, I also know that some of the other Chinese brand also will enter the market. They are doing they prepare right now. I know about the news. You are correct. So many the Chinese company who have this kind of the intention to be in Mexico. You just from my side, okay, from my opinions, by why Cherry and Omoda to be here. I think there are several reasons. And the first one is very important that Mexico is a market. The market is a big market. Like as we can see that Mexico is a land. Like the country is a big country. The land is a cover like is a connection USA and then connection Latin American countries. Second one about the market size. Mexico totally annual this sales volume is more than 1 million. 1 million the units of the cars. So that is a bigger numbers, a very big number, right? So this means the market is not small. The third one, I think from my side, why we take this kind of the market is very, very important. We are like Cherry already have 25 years old. It's a very young brand, but we are the first of Chinese auto brand, the national brand, and to in the past 20 years, we are always the number one of China. The export brand for automotive is the number one, always number one. So we already entered like 80 countries and areas. So we already have the good experience to make the management of overseas business, like in Latin American countries, in Chile, in Ecuador, in Colombia, in many countries. We already have this kind of the business. So for Mexico, we are after so many years of this kind of the management appearance, we know that it's the right time for us to enter the market. The next one is about the quality of the product itself. The products, we are in different countries. So, every country has the special, like the weather, like the climate. Like in Mexico, here there's some of the very high altitude, right? So some road condition is not so good. So all those one, we have so many countries, so we will to say, okay, our products have already verified by many the countries, many local markets. So we think, okay, that's no problem for us. So the products are ready. So the next one is very important. Actually, we are started in the year 2019. We already had my colleague already in Mexico to do some of the prepare. At that time, we make the many lot of the routing testing. We know how to make improvement, how to 100% to meet the requirement for the local market for the Mexico. So that is the reason that we think we are ready, okay? Have products, everything is no problem, okay? So next thing I think is very, very important. So for Omoda, we are to bring to the captive the mind, and it is task for technology and trend. And the other one is Omoda is the represent the new generation automotive industry. So our slogan is the cross F future. It means cross from future, cross for the futures. Okay, so that is offer the local customers, give them some surprise. Okay, they never see this kind of the design, this kind of technology, this kind of security. Okay, so that's very important from outside. And last things I want to say, after I make the survey, make the research of the local market in Mexico, I find that Mexico person is very kind, okay, very open. They love to try some new brand and new things, and also they are very open. That to never to reject or to reject some of the new things. Okay, so that's why it's very, very important. So I believe that we will be to offer the best price, the best products, and with the best quality and the best as the after sales service to meet the requirement of the local market.
It is always glad to hear that very important foreign companies are believing in Mexico and consider Mexico to their business plans. And we know that these both companies are very strong internationally in Asia, in China, but perhaps for many Mexicans, these brands can be new, can be unknown. And I would like to hear from you what is going to be the strategy to arrive to this country. And many Mexicans are going to hear for these brands for the first time. What is going to be the strategy to start from the beginning for many new customers and then succeed and conquer like as you have done it in other countries?
Okay, so of course, Omoda, I want to say is really a new brand. The complete new brand is a global brand. So we are set up this brand, okay, to of course not only for Mexican market, is also for the other countries, So as you understand why we set up the Omoda brand, okay, Omoda brand. So as you know that right now it's like the mobile, like internet, right? The internet, the mobile. So the technology and everything is keep us change so much and change so quickly. It means maybe in the past some years, like 30 years ago, okay, also the technology or something that keep no change. Maybe everybody enjoy something, it's a long term, okay, long time. But today, so every month, even every year, they will make innovation. Many things is very, very fast change, okay? So that is reason, okay, Omoda is born. So Omoda has its own identity, own personality, lifestyle. So this kind of design, innovation, technology, and many this kind of the key point are many differences with the other brand, So we are for Omoda brand is seek to build for a community with the users, customers, and followers. So it means, okay, we are not focused on the products. It will be the one kind of the life. It will be will evolve by in all your life, like all your some of the community, and also to how some of the connection, interconnection, and also connection to some of the other persons. Okay, so that is the reason we said, okay, we give the name is Omoda. This is will be the new brand, and also bring some new experience, not only for the test driving experience, but also to bring you some of the life, new experience of the life. So that is the brand is born. Of course, as you may double about it, is okay, this new brand will be successful or not. So I do believe when we do something, so based on the hypothesis of the bigger this kind of the pillars of support, like from the product itself, from R&D center, okay, from technology. So it means all those one can support this kind of the products, and then based on these products, we are to do something to how to make the management. I think a key issues during this kind of all the things is how to keep the communication, how to touch, how to impress of the customers. We are need to make the friend with customer, to listen to the customer. So those one, as I said, okay, it's not only the products, okay, we will bring the different experience to the customers. So that is the brand for Omoda. So I do believe that's why we are across the new brand, we will conquer some difficulty, maybe need a little time for the customers really to understand what we are saying, what we are doing, okay? And I believe it's a need time. But again, I think this is a new path for us. This is a new way. So we do believe that in the coming years, okay, everybody will be surprised for our operation. We'll be surprised for the brand, and we will love this brand. We will know what are we doing, and not only a car.
And one important key factor in order to succeed in this industry is to have a strong dealership network. I would like to hear from you what are going to be the plans of expanding your operations here in Mexico, new Omoda stores, and of course the milestone in this short period of time.
Okay. For Omoda, okay, of course it's the independent of the dealership. It's not connected with the other brand Cherry, okay? It means in our company, this is the new and independent, the business section. We call it the Omoda business, okay? Our sales, marketing, and the branding and network, our sales service, call center, and all the support teams are the independent, okay? Independent is a new business and a new department, okay? So we are right now, we are ready to release the 58, okay? 58 dealership under the construction. I think from next month, I mean the August, some dealer will start there. And then all the construction will finish to start the sales in the new showroom. And you are asking me about the plant, the factory, right? So yes, that is one of our strategy. As I said, so Mexico is a very good location. It's a hub. It connects North America and Latin American countries. We are ready to decide to make investment here to set up the factory. Actually, not factory. It's the production base. In the product base, we connect the R&D center, research development, and also the logistics center. We will have the workshops here. So that's why it's very important to this means, okay, we are thinking this is a strategic market. We take care of this place. So finally, those products is not only to sell in all in Mexico, but also export to some of the other countries, like USA, Canada, and Latin American countries. So that's why it means Cherry or Omoda here is not only to say, okay, to have the customer to here, but also bring the bigger the investment, and also bring the very good work job opportunity to the society.
That's very, very interesting, the plan that you're going to have here to develop Mexico and other countries of the region, Mr. Brian. And we have seen that more than 60% of vehicles sold in Mexico are through financial schemes, which are very important instruments. In that sense, can you tell me what efforts have you done, if you have done partnerships, if you have planning to develop your own schemes? What do you have to offer in that way to the Mexican customers?
Do you mean the finance, right? Finance
yes,
company,
exactly,
right?
car credits.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that first one I want to tell you is very clear. In headquarters in Cherry group, we have this kind of finance company. The name is Ruiyin. Ruiyin is Chinese pronunciation. The name is Ruiyin. We do have it that one. Okay. The second one is right now by today we have some partnership. Like for Omoda business, we have the partner with the bank of BBVA. Is is the biggest the bank in Mexico. Okay, Mexico BBVA, and also some of the other the bank is also have very good relationship with us. So you talk about this kind of finance, okay, finance company. I can give you some of the information. Is that when we already have the plan. This kind of finance company maybe not only in Mexico, all over the world. Okay, we will have some this kind of branch. But for Mexico, this is the under discussing. But I can give you the exact date when this kind of finance company will be set up or not. I cannot do not have this kind of the date. But since Cherry is a big group, the holding Cherry holding company, okay. So we have many sections of the business, and you said automotive spare the parts and the ships. Even whistle, we can build the whistle by ourselves. And also, as you just mentioned about the finance, and also we have the real estate, right? To make the building of the apartment, to building of the office, building some new the high, the buildings. So it means that that's one is one of our strategy. Okay, we will have this kind of finance cooperation here.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ryan. And now I would like to start talking about a very interesting topic, which is the electromobility. We know that China is a global leader in this sense, while here in Mexico, we're starting our journey in electromobility. I'd like to hear from you. What do you think that Mexico can learn and start doing? And also learn of what China has done in terms of electromobility.
You are right. Okay, I think you are really nowhere about the automotive, the automotive industry, right? Especially you mentioned about China. That is okay. Okay, China is the pioneers in the electric cars. I mean the new energy vehicles. Is correct? Is I think you very many this kind of the investment, okay. So many the players and many even some new company, okay, to start make the production sales of electric cars. Many and also many companies but finally disappeared, right? This means the business is not as good as they want. I finally lose money and cannot to continue the business in the market. But that is the situation. Is correct. Second one is the Cherry. We are including Omoda, okay. We are right now our slogan. We are making the new slogan is green, GREEN. Okay, we are changed and we can say that we're high technology, fashion and green. Why green? Actually, we are right now to have two legs. One is for IC level for the gasoline cars. The second one actually is electric cars. Maybe in Mexico, we did not to give you did not to launch, still did not launch the new electric cars, but we are many years ago we already started the research and development about electric cars. But today, okay, in our group, we have the new platform. The name is the New Energy, the vehicles company, and also the new vehicles, new energy vehicles platform. We call it the fourth platform. We are in this one, like I can give you some numbers. Maybe it's our internal code, like E0X platform. We have the T2X platform. We have some M0X platform. All those means that each this platform, it means that is a new energy vehicle. Some is a hybrid. Sorry, is a plug-in hybrid vehicles. Like we are to make the launching of Tiggo 8 Pro, the E Plus. That car will be launched in next week. We will have the very great launch ceremony. The next one is like the Omoda. Talking about the Omoda brand C5. C5, the new energy vehicles, the PU, the BEV, electric cars will be introduced to the market, I think, in the first quarter of next year. So next, two months later, I think the sample cars will be, demo car will be sent to Mexico to study the rolling testing. So, and across totally, we have like the PHEV, BEV. So those kind of cars, we totally already have more than 23 models in China and already start sales. But for the Mexican market, is just the total market size for the electric car is not so big. So we are taking this at the second phase, and we will introduce the car to this market. But very quickly, it will see the will be all the curtain. We'll see the cars, okay, very quickly, very quickly. So it means for Cherry, for our brand, for Omoda, for other brand, right now, what we are doing is focus more and more, pay more and more attention for new energy vehicles. All the cars, you know, when we make development, we will consider both the gasoline cars for the same model, and then how to do, and then do the electric cars both. So it means that we are very, very important player in the new energy vehicles.
All right. And talking about the future, what is for you the future of this brand in Mexico? What do you expect? Where do you see the brand in the short term?
Okay, so the first one in short term for us, for Omoda and Jaco, is we are two brands in the market. It's in the short term, you know, we are must to introduce in still ensure that our the model is to be the model we are launching the new model, right? The many the new models to be here to means we will have the full product line up, full product line up, like the C5, right? We will have C3, we will have C7, and even C9. And for the 05, right now we have 05 GT and 05, right? So it means in the short term, short term, maybe we can consider this year, next year, okay, at least the 1 year and a half. So those years, so we are to believe that our sales volume will be the improvement very, very quickly, based on some network new showroom open, based on new products the launch. So finally, our the target, you know, in the market to market share, I think is 4%, right? In the short term, 4 or 5% to have the market sharing. The other one is okay, after the product line, we will continue to make some custom operation and to let set up many this kind of group to listen to the customer, what customer talk about our cars, what customer feeling, what customer's feedback is give us some positive or negative comments for our cars. So all those one will be we will done. Okay, we will do. That is our the short term, the plan.
All right, and now talking about the long term, I would like to ask you if do you consider that any of these brands that are working together is considering to manufacture vehicles in Mexico?
Sorry, I beg your pardon. What do you mean you made in Mexico?
Yeah, to manufacture the vehicles in Mexico, to have a plant here of operations. Of course, this is a long term, but do you think that this is that can be evaluated?
Okay, so Mr. Franco, I think not my thinking. Okay, I can tell you is this kind of the setup of the plant is not the dream. Okay, although it's not what I'm thinking. Okay, but that's why is will be reality. Okay. Because I'm doing this kind of job, I'm doing this kind of job to make the feasibility study. We are ready to touch the many department from the central government, federal government, also to touch many the federal state. Okay, we are doing. So end of the year, okay, I mean within this year, we will be making the announcement, you know, which location, which state we will make investment, start the kick off the project. And the other things, you know, we already set up a task force. In China, we have the whole teams, like from finance, from IT, from HR, from the supply chains, logistics, and from the technology, from the the workshop, many person are already involved in the teams, and also locally, already I have several the staff work for me right now for the plant, the project. Okay, so that's why it means for that one, we will move ahead, very quickly to start the project. So these are first things. The second thing is, of course, so we make this kind of investment for the plant. So we will consider some models made here locally, but not all the models. Some models still are made in the other countries, maybe in China and in all the other countries. So that is the very normal, right? It's impossible for all the models made here. So of course, the important models, the car models we have made here. So why? Because that's why it's not only asset, not only for Mexico, the customers, but also to meet requirement or to shipped to export it to the other countries, okay? It means, okay, this is one model, is have the big volume, and that's why we have dispatched to cut back the allocation and make the distribution to all over the world. That's why it's very important.
All right, very important vision, and thank you for sharing with us that, Mr. Brian. So we spoke right now about the future of the company, but I also like to talk about something that happened in the past, that was the semiconductor and product scarcity. We saw that many brands suffer more than others, and we see that probably this is something that this is going to finish in this year, perhaps. But I would like to hear from you, how is the situation right now in terms of products, in terms of semiconductors? What can we share to the customers?
Sorry, I beg your pardon. What do you mean? Sorry.
Yes, is the semiconductor scarcity and product scarcity right now? How is the situation?
It's a very good question. Last year we entered the market in start sales in July. At that time, many company have no the chips, right? Have some problem with the supply chain. Okay, many parts they are in short of parts, so they cannot start the business at that time. But why Cherry? Of course we already affected in some very short period. But we are recovered very quickly. Do you know what's the reason? What's the main reason? So it means, okay, we have some very, I told you, the first one, we are very fast. We never to wait, okay? Oh, there's some routine issues, there's some of the chips problem. Okay, let's wait, cannot to production, no. From the first day, okay, we find the difficulty. What are we doing, okay? To do some of the biggest effort, to very quickly, to find someone like, to make the joint venture with some company, to have the deepest cooperation, to make the development for chips. I can tell you where I'm very proud to tell you. So some of chips is made by ourselves. So it means that I do not, because of the suppliers have no enough capacity, because of the pandemic, they cannot supply our chips. We will stop. No, we are do by ourselves with some of the partners to make the joint venture to make the development for the chips. So that's the reason we never affect because of the inventory or because of stock issues.
All right, thank you a lot. It's important to have your knowledge about that. And finally, I would like to ask you, what is your vision in the short term? If you have any conclusions, if you have any final remark to share with the audience.
Sorry.
Can you repeat, please, Franco?
Yes,
Sorry,
no. I only, don't worry, we can cut these parts. No, I only want to hear if you have any conclusions, any final remarks, something that you want to share.
Yeah. Okay, I want to say something. Firstly, again, okay, thank you, Mr. Franco. Okay, I think you just asked me many questions. All the questions are very good questions. I think this kind of communication really to make the public, okay, you make yourself to know deeply about us. Okay, I think I want to say 3 points. The 3 points are very important. The first one is again, okay, we are my strategy, okay, Omoda strategy in Mexico is not only to want to say, okay, we are selling the cars. We are selling the cars. In the past years, everything is changed, everything is fast. everything is fast. No one knows what will happen next tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow, okay? So you can imagine 10 years ago, no one knows. Many persons talk about electric cars, but no one believe, oh, impossible. Electric cars are just like the toys in not car, right? But today, in Europe, in USA, in China, those kind of electric cars, market share, monthly share is all more than 35%. And in some European countries, 100% or 99% cars are electric cars and not ICE cars. So, for us, we are always to stand in some of the side wheel, to thinking of the future, to thinking about the customer, what the customer want, that's 2 point very important. But we are not follow. I really do not like to say, okay, or because there are Chinese brand in here, so we come. Because there's some traditional brand, for example, for Toyota, for Volkswagen, maybe General Motors, 100 years, right? They have the good operator here. Because they are here, we come. No, I want to say, okay, we are come here, we are coming. We are not only the brand, a car brand, we are really to make some history. We are really to want to bring some of the value to the customers. I'm not to say, okay, we are making competition to beat, to fighting with the general, with some of the community. No. We are doing some difference, okay? We will really want to customer to be really very happy to say, oh, Omoda is this one. What they are operating, not the same as with the other OEMs. This is the first one, I really want to know fighting. We want to be made friend, and make the difference. The first one. The second one is for us, very important is we always said, okay, we want to create some this kind of like the make friend with the customers. We are not only focused on the car itself to sell our sales cars and our sales service. No. We are said, okay, we are set up there. We call it the Omoda is art emotion. So we have the whole universe with the for the very important pillars. We call it all function, all love is the users creation, all cloud. We want the creation and support our community. So we want to set up the platform. Okay, all the car owners to be together with us to make a friend. And we are together, we are the friend, together. So that's very, very, very important. So in this case, we can listen to the customer. Maybe customer told us, okay, hey, Brian, your cars are not so good, okay? I hope that I need this color, okay? I hope you can enter this function, and maybe they help me make design, And we will have the second generation, the third generation, the new facelift the cars. So we will consider this kind of the good proposal, good suggestion from customer. So we will use all those one will be put the new the cars, So that's very, very important. The other one is the whole life, life type and ecology systems, ecosystems. Ecosystem is right now is very important. So it means okay, it's not only the car again. So around the car, there's many things like we can to set up the platform like you are, Mr. Franco, like you. You said, okay, I have some good information and share. Okay, so I have some very good the business information that you may also maybe make profit for yourself. So I will provide this kind of the community. This is the second one. It's very important. Okay, I want to make the like the new business model, not only the cars. The last one is very, very important. We are here to take this new brand and take the new products, and all the products will be used the new generation of all of the technologies, all of the appearance to put in that cars. So you can see, I want to say all of my cars will be unique. It means it's very hard for you. It's very hard for you to find the similar cars. Oh, this is like a C5. You cannot find the other A5 or B5 similar like us. So we are already to be the pioneers, or to be always to when they are like one in advance than the others. So that is this means we want to really bring the special value to the customers, to the society, And last things I want to say, we want to long term in Mexico. We want to the customers really believe and trust the brand. And also we will also give some of the contribution, give some of these kind of the incentives to the public. So we are doing some CSR activities. And from Mexico, our company, we already give some of this kind of the contribution to help the students, okay, and give some of the special the scholarship, the scholarship for the student continue to this the education. We already give the support to several the university, and also we are do some of these kind of the sponsor to some of the children, to some women, okay, those one are in some of the band competitions. We are continuing to do these kind of things. So again, okay, Omoda is for our buyers, for customers. It's a new fashion brand. And if in the talk about in the Mexico, in the other countries, we want to be a brand to be responsible for human resource, okay, of humans, for the society, for the public. We want to be respected. Not only we make money, we have good business, are respected because we are the company full of energy, full of the love, okay, full of the responsibility to society. Thank you, Ms. Frank.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan. Very important messages. Thank you for your time. I really enjoyed this conversation. And we, as I said at the beginning, it's very important and for us to see how many important companies are considering Mexico to their plans. Thank you a lot for this conversation, Mr. Ryan.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your time. Keep in touch.
Gracias por acompañarnos a un episodio más de Neuron Business Talks. Sigue la conversación en vivo en nuestros foros de negocios del sector automotriz, minero, energético, tecnología y petróleo. También te invitamos a seguirnos en nuestra página neuronbusinessgroup.com, nuestras redes sociales y suscríbete a nuestro newsletter, donde recibirás información de primera mano sobre nuestras entrevistas y eventos exclusivos de la comunidad de Neuron Business Media.